Hello, if you're watching right now, I am waiting for some people to join in the live stream, and then we're going to officially start. If you're watching this in the archive, whoa, there we go. Okay, we're going to start it right now. Let's do some news. Let's start it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ethereum news. Hey there, BTC Kyle, Dennis. Welcome. We're gonna get started here with some fun news I want to share with you guys. So hello everyone and welcome to the live stream. I am busy today with painting and packing stuff because I'm in the process of moving, but there are some developments that are happening that definitely wanted to connect with you and get that information out to you ASAP, so hence the live stream format. And I'm always curious to hear your thoughts as well. So hello to Crypto Mulks, to Digital Currency, to Brett Harvey, to UNS Hara, to Into the Rainbow, to all the people that tuned into my butt dial live stream, to Vinicius Rodriguez, to Gaurav, to Phi. Hi, I'm glad you guys are here, and it's great to be doing this with you guys live. So, yeah, there are a few things I definitely wanted to share with you today. So, let me get into it. So, if you haven't been following the news before I make this, the creator of Mozilla Firefox, which you know, the browser, Brendan Eich is his name, BRANDINEICH, has announced today that they're building a token called the basic attention token being built on Ethereum that will function with the Brave browser. So basically, the creator of Mozilla Firefox, who's known for creating one of the best, most trusted, most private-centric, most user-centric open software, that before everyone was using Google Chrome Firefox automatically. I feel like even now and back then everyone was using Mozilla Firefox, as you know. So the co-creator of Mozilla Firefox has announced the basic attention token for the browser Brave for Ethereum that he's been building. And it's really neat because it's an advertising platform that is fair. When you look at companies like Google, they put out a white paper for this. You can go ahead and check out if you're interested, the basic attention token, the BATS as they're calling. And if you look like Google, getting 96% of the revenue, growing massively, and then taking all of the information they use from tracking people, from putting advertisements on your page, and not paying the end user. So you are basically giving away and being tracked and served advertisements by advertisers on certain sites without your explicit consent to share personal information and without any real benefit to you besides maybe getting marketed something that perhaps you needed and maybe you didn't. So what's really cool about this is that the BATS token being built on the Brave platform by Brendan Eich will have a three-part system where you have the advertisers, you have the publishers. The advertised being people like, yo, I want to sell my iPod, I want to sell iPods, and I want to make an advertisement for that. And so I'm willing to pay $100 worth of these tokens to the network to get this content listed on certain sites, right? So then you have that aspect of it, the advertisers, and you have the publishers. So I have a website, I want to get some of these BATS tokens by allowing these advertisements to be paid to people who access my site, and yeah, get a share of that revenue. I'm willing to take that on, so I'm going to enable BATS for my system as a publisher, for my site, or for my decentralized YouTube, whatever it is. And the third side of it, which is the user. So now you will actually be paid for enabling what content advertisements you'd like to see. So if you've seen that on the corner, a certain amount of the pixels for a long enough period, for example, as a user, you are entitled to a share of the advertiser's paying of the BATS to the whole system, to the new to the attention token system, which is really crazy if you've ever been into the whole advertisement side of things, because it really flips things on our head, because it allows the publisher to get more, it allows the end user to get some, and it charges less ultimately to the advertiser, while really reaching out to a really new kind of crowd. So it allows you to also advertise to a new audience, an intelligent audience who probably has money invested, and to a tech savvy audience, and to building your brand. I can just see basically limitless potentials for you guys using this BATS token. And it's got the backing of the guy who created Mozilla Firefox. And I also forgot to mention, he also invented the JavaScript programming language. JavaScript, that's everywhere. This guy knows what he's doing, and he's creating for Ethereum. He's going to be holding an ICO soon, he has said. So if you want to invest in the BATS token, 70% of that, for example, is going to fund development of this system, which the roadmap has been set for, which kind of, well, not the roadmap, but the white paper has been set for, the way it's going to work. So I guess you could call it like a proof of concept. So while they work to the MVP, or the minimal viable product, the thing that they're waiting for to officially narrow down the details of what things are going to cost, about the crowd sale, how much they're going to hope to raise, is going to, Brendan said, count on the price for Ether stabilizing. Once it stabilizes around a certain price range, maybe at $40 to $50, and maybe it ends up staying around here for a while, then you will see that they should get the details down, allow you to invest. Now, somebody like Brendan obviously can deliver. That's one ICO, personally, on my own personal opinion, I would invest in, and it's really cool. I haven't seen anything approaching advertisement in this way using an Ethereum native browser, which is phenomenal. So I would love to know what you guys think. You're peaking your microphone. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me go ahead and lower the range of that a little bit. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate the feedback. What is that shirt? This is a shirt, Rick, that belonged to my little brother, and I should have mentioned that I am painting today. I'm going to be painting my old apartment, as I promised my old landlord before I moved here, and leave the place looking nicer than when I got it. And so I'm packing and painting to move to Los Angeles and Miami. So this is like my old shirts. That's pretty much what it is. But I did want to deliver some news. So how's the mic gain now? Is it a little better? I can lower it further if you prefer. Can I send Golem to your ETH? That would be great. Yeah, you can send any sort of Ethereum token, including Golem, if you want to, Digital Currency Daily, to the donate Ether and Ethereum-based tokens thing. Thank you, Brett, that I put in the description. So moving forward, I also wanted to talk about something called StorjCoin, because StorjCoin is a decentralized, cool, BTC and crypto. Thank you for the feedback. Glad I could fix that for you. So that is building a decentralized file storage system, and they just left beta. Basically, you can share your hard drive space. So if you have 5 terabytes of extra space like I do on my mining rig, and I automatically have it mining anyway, and I keep my computer on anyway, then you might want to consider downloading for yourself the StorjCoin software. It's really easy to set up, and you can share your hard drive space. You allocate a certain amount of the hard drive. It'll automatically start sharing users' information through there in little bits and start picking up contracts that way. Or you can also share stuff in a decentralized file storage way and host it on storage using the StorjX coins. Now, you will get paid by developers once a month manually. From last I checked, in these storage coins deliverable to whatever address you want. It could even be a Poloniex address like I was using, and I wanted to show you how it works. But what's really cool, the news for that I wanted to share, is that StorjX has decided that the counterparty, which is a blockchain that they were building on before, hasn't updated their wallet in like 2 years. The development is kind of slow, and they have become really excited by Ethereum, and so they're going to be building now and migrating from counterparty to Ethereum all of these StorjX coins, which is phenomenal to hear. He said a comment kind of like, it's a no-brainer if you see that everybody else is already building for it. So if you have so many different projects already being built for Ethereum, you look at the speed of development, he said, then it's a no-brainer if they hope to succeed. I think it's great to hear that they're going to be doing this, because this may not use the Swarm decentralized technology built into Ethereum to decentralize file storage. Maybe they do add that on later on, but they already have this kind of technology. They said it would be easy to migrate over to the Ethereum blockchain, and he actually met Metallic I think a couple of years ago, the creator of StorjCoin, and he said that Vitalik was a great guy. He had written this whole blog post about the future of decentralizing, the benefits of decentralizing file storage, and so Vitalik might have convinced him even a couple of years ago to do it, and it maybe took them some time to get around to making the final decision, but they have decided that they're going to be migrating over to ETH, and it should be pretty easy to do that change once you update your software. So without too much delay, I wanted to show you real quickly what it looks like when you're running the software. It's actually on the user-friendly side of things if you're going to be decentralizing your extra hard drive space and making some free StorjX coins with the computer you have on anyway. And so let me show you guys what it looks like real quick. Desktop. How do I open the desktop? Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's just go to the site then. StorjX. I don't know if you guys can even see. Let me see something else. Screen capture. Screen capture. Pardon me. Thank you for the patience. Beautiful people. Screen capture. Bam. And bam. Bam. Okay. So, oopsie daisy. So what you do is you simply open up your StorjX executable, right? And it's going to look like this. So I have allocated out of my 2 hard drive space 2 terabytes. It asks you basically when you set it up. It tells me how much space is currently being used. It takes time for it to fill up. It's not going to be immediate. Or what percentage of it. I've been running this for like a month and a half now, for those of you guys have been following, and it hasn't filled up even like 100 gigabytes. It tells me how many peers I'm connected to, how many contracts that'll go up as people begin to share and use your hard drive space. It tells you last activity. Also, I found out when I was away to Los Angeles, it wasn't actually on, so maybe that affected the amount of contracts I have. But you can go ahead and change which drive you want to share. You put the log if you want to have a log. You can change some of these. So send telemetry reports. If you don't want to share that information automatically, I would disable that to the storage network, although it helps them improve it. You can start storage share in the background. It's very self-explanatory here as far as setting it up. And you just click a button here that says start, and it'll start automatically and take care of everything. And it tells you whenever there's an update, and you can just download it. It's very streamlined and easy to use. This is what the site looks like. Let's see if we can find it for you guys so you can get a real heads up. I'm excited to hear that they're building for Ethereum. I was already talking about it, and this gets me even more excited. And I think the price of the coin went up a little bit from it as well. So right here, you just go here, rent your drive. That's simple. You download the software, it's decentralized, and earn money by sharing your extra hard drive space on the network. Last time I tried to actually share my space, this was before when it was still in beta. It was difficult for me to figure out without delving into how to do it with code and all that kind of stuff and sharing stuff. Yeah. So it was a little more complicated. Maybe it's gotten easier, and I might not share something. It says higher availability, 99.9%. I don't know if that's new, but that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and play this.
Imagine if the cloud wasn't up here, but down here, with us. That's storage. Storage is a cloud shared by the community. It's potentially the largest, cheapest, and most secure cloud available. What you share is what you get. You could even be paid by renting your extra space. But how is it more secure? Each file is shredded, encrypted, and spread across the network until you're ready to use it again. And you can be sure the files are safe because the keys are in your pocket, not a company's. Only you have access to your stuff. Because the network is shared, you don't have to worry about slow download speeds coming from one place. We're all helping to make the system blazing fast. And if you have some extra space lying around, you'll get paid by users who need more than they can share. It's like renting out your empty hard drives. A cloud with security, no downtime, and speed at a fraction of the cost.
Cool. I hope you guys saw that fine. Let me go back real quick and check the comments. So, storage better than burst. I'm not entirely sure. I've mentioned I haven't looked enough into burst to really know. I'm happy to hear that you have 8,881 contracts, you said, crypto. That's great. That's wonderful. How many did I have? I don't even remember. Oh, I have 37,000 now contracts. I don't know. So as it goes up, you get more. I'm going to hold my time for sure. Stable it is. Investors aren't dumping. I sent you 300 Golem tokens. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Digital currency. What video software are you using? I'm using XSplit. I got a license for 3 months for $15. You can, I think they have a sale for $200 or $199. You can get a lifetime license on XSplit. It's really cool because you can just switch between different, like you saw, different setups. You can save those. You can have transitions. You can live stream. You can record. It's got great quality for recording even other things like your games. XSplit is what I use. OBS is open source, and I have used OBS. I found that I personally enjoyed my XSplit experience better, but OBS is also one of the big ones out there, and it's been a while since I used it. I'm happy with what I got. But OBS is free, so you can use OBS if you're interested. So SIA coin, MadeSafe. These are other options for decentralized file storage. But now that storage is migrating over to Ethereum, I think they might be getting a little bit more attention on a personal note. So I don't know. I was also mining SIA with my dual ETH miner software a long time ago. You can also mine it if you're mining Ethereum with Claymore's dual software. You can mine Decred, you can mine library credits, and you can mine SIA coin if that's another way for you to make money. So anyway, what was the other thing I wanted to share with you guys? Let me see. Besides the price of Ethereum, which we'll get into in just a second. I don't know where I put that notepad file. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I'm extremely unprepared, and I know it. And I don't care. Because it's a channel. It's a channel about the news. We're here being present. We're here doing things. Let me see. I sent myself an email. Red mail? How do I see my red mail? I email myself things when I'm... Oh, yeah, okay. So the last thing I wanted to share is the Golem tokens. So speaking of the GNT tokens, I wanted to talk about that because there was an article, a blog post put out by the Golem team. And if you don't know what Golem is decentralized processing power. So you can rent out your processor. If you're not using your computer, for example, share it on the network and get paid in a certain token. Or you can borrow somebody's processing power and process, if you're, for example, trying to process and render a very large video file or a Blender animation, which is the first thing that they're going to have when they do the official release. Is with Blender, which is a site that, you know, if you've made like YouTube intros, a lot of people use, it can cost you more to try to get somebody else to render it for you. It can take a very long time. Now you'll be able to render it and go ahead and sell or buy from the Golem network the rendering power from other users who are renting it out. So I think this is one of the tokens that gets people the most excited, including Vitalik has said it. Investor friends of mine have said it. I have picked it up since the crowd sale. I've been holding my Golem tokens. Love my Golem tokens. Thank you so much for the donations of those as well. And they, today, made an article talking about how the UX has improved. So the user interface has gotten a lot sexier from maybe the one that you knew back in the past. And it was more difficult to navigate, but Mr. Ines, I believe is his name, Michael Ines, has been added on board and has made the whole thing much nicer, and it's good to see that continue to develop. They're trying to keep more talks and other things besides just funding, which is what they mostly talked about in the past, and talk about improvements that they're doing. So they're continuing to truck forward as they ultimately rush toward the Brass Golem release, which is the next one. It's going to be the major one. There are 4 major releases: Stone Golem, Clay Golem, Brass Golem, I forget the last one. And ultimately it is going to allow you to decentralize not just for Blender animation, but for other things as well. This is one of those things that can revolutionize the entire world and user power and the ability to make money just on the net by sharing information and your power. Like I said myself, if I have a mining rig on all day, now I can use my graphics cards to mine, I can use my hard drive to make storage coins, and I can share my processor that I don't use barely at all to mine on the Golem network. So that's another way for you guys interested in making a few extra bucks to make the bucks, or pick up any of these services if you need them. So that's very exciting to me. Let's see some comments real quick, see what you guys say. Tone Vase is a guest speaker at a Bitcoin meetup tonight in Philly. Yeah, tonight, Ken Bozak. Actually, at 12 o'clock, we're going to be doing a live stream on Ken Bozak's channel. I did want to mention that. And he hosts the Bitcoin podcast, so go to the bitcoinpodcast.com, and he's going to be having me over for an interview, so I'm excited to do that. He's hosting a Bitcoin a Bitcoin meetup in Philly tonight with Tone Vase of the Bitcoin maximalist fame. So what's happening with Bitcoin Fork? I don't know. It's still one of those situations where it could fork. I haven't followed it too much. Let's go to nodecounter.com. Let's see how Segregated Witness is doing versus Bitcoin Unlimited. Let's go and see. That's a good question. Who asked that question? Amit, good question. It looks like SegWit. It looks like both SegWit and the Bitcoin Unlimited blocks are moving up, so that's surprising. But Bitcoin Unlimited is up 400 to 274, so almost like 75, 75% higher. So it's pretty good. I mean, Bitcoin Unlimited chances anyway. Can I save my Golem on my PC instead of an exchange? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm completely wrong. Yeah, of course you can. You just use any Ethereum address and you can store your Golem token. So you can store it on your Mist wallet. You can store it on your Ethereum wallet. You can store it on your Ledger Nano S like I'm doing. You can store it on an exchange if you feel like it. But obviously, a hardware wallet is what I always felt has been the most secure. But any Ethereum wallet, you can pick up Golem. The best way to get them, I believe they were recently added to Poloniex. I could be wrong. I know I used to pick them up on Bittrex.com, and on Kraken I believe you can trade your ETH for it as well. I was pissed when Golem not launched, says Blips, and announced it didn't work. Yeah, they're working on it. They still have to work on the tech. Blake says, Fist, what's up, man? When will Ledger start adding more coins to their wallet? I need it to store my Ripple. So they actually sent me an email because I asked when they were going to be adding Z Classic the other day, and I'll read for you what they said, because it sheds light on other tokens being added to the Ledger Nano wallet possibly in the future. Let me see. Sent mail. I probably sent it from my other address. I apologize, because I have two different accounts here. How do I change? Trying to switch to Cryptos News. Cryptos. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Let's see. I'm on the FIU site. Switch here. Add account. Cryptos News. Sign in. Thank you for the patience again. Are you guys still with me? We lose all the weak knees. You guys who stick around are the ones who deserve this information, sharing it. And like I said, I don't care it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. So the fact that I'm wearing this and you guys are still watching, you guys are the true ones. People who don't care about the information or are less impatient can go ahead and, whatever. That's their loss. Okay, so let me see. I sent so many different emails here. To people. MetaMask. Ethereum wallet. Let me just search for it again. Okay, here it is. Let me see if you guys are even still here. So what's up, guys? 154 people. What's up? Thank you so much. Hit like if you have a minute on the screen, and it'll help other people find this who are interested in cryptocurrency while you're live streaming. So make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. So let's read the email that I got from support team. This is from Vanessa over at Ledger. Hello. My question was, hey there, Ledger team. I've noticed that you've added support for Zcash to the Ledger Nano S, but due to the lack of wallets for it and the trust that your wallet conveys, do you think it would be possible to add support for Zcash Classic? I imagine it wouldn't be terribly difficult, being that it's a fork of Zcash. Thank you. I'm aware that you need at least 100 requests, I wrote, because I've heard that they need a minimum of 100 requests before they even look at any cryptocurrency from people. And so I have put forth mine, and many viewers I have asked to go ahead and write to you guys, possibly if they're interested. So she wrote back, hello, Z Classic support is not planned by now. Our API is open and everyone can work on it. And she sent a link to it. github.com/ledgerhq. We don't specifically wait for 100 requests to implement a new altcoin or currency. It generally comes with an order from an organized community or market opportunities that make sense for our company. Best regards. So basically, it's not profitable enough yet for their company, and if you find a cryptocurrency that they find is getting enough financial market consciousness and could benefit them, then yeah, they might consider going ahead and adding it. But yeah, that's their statement officially on adding coins to the Ledger Nano S. I would love for them to support everything, ideally, because I like what they're doing out there. Oh, thanks! Congrats on the 10K. Yeah, we just got 10K subscribers today. Thank you so much, man. I just got a Nano S from your referral code. Thank you. I appreciate that. Every time you guys use the referral code to get a Ledger Nano S from Amazon that I put in the description, I get a little bit something. It's not much, like $1 per, but it adds up. $1.50 per for the advertising fee. So I appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you, Mario. How much fiat must be converted for 1 Bitcoin to reach 10,000 USD? At the price of 1,000? For 1 BTC to reach 10 times? Basically what the price is right now. So wait, to reach 10,000, so you invest, I don't understand the question. How much fiat must be converted for 1 Bitcoin to reach 10,000 USD? It depends on how long the price tends to get up there. Right now, it's about 1,000 US dollars for 1 Bitcoin. So you could buy 1 Bitcoin, which would be $1,000, and wait for the price to go up 10 times, basically. I'm not. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm missing something there. Zcash has a dumb logo, says ForexC. I would love to see them make a better logo. I agree. Is it possible to make profit only from trading Bitcoin daily? I wouldn't recommend it. You can lose a lot of money that way. So I did want to also talk about, real quickly, moving forward here, Ethereum. So for you fun cats who haven't checked this site out, let me see. What am I doing here? So Ethereum. So you're going to go ahead and go to etherroll.com, right? This is just an example. People are like, oh, there's no dApps that are being built real that work for Ethereum yet. So this is proof that the smart contract system works. So this is a site that lets you gamble. I'm not a gambler. I'm not good at gambling, but I was showing my friend Ethereum because he had invested in it. And he went ahead and made some money. So I was showing him the application now to become more interested in things that work with Ethereum. So I want to share that with you guys. If you haven't heard of Ethereum, that finished their crowd sale for the DICE or ROL tokens recently. So this is the testnet still. You have to confirm you're 18. You go on here. It's a DICE game. 1% house age, no signups or deposits, and it works with smart contracts on Ethereum. Provably fair. My girlfriend thought I said probably fair DICE game, but no, it's provably fair DICE game using Ethereum. So provably fair meaning that you can go here and click on smart contracts and actually audit the code yourself and see that it's provably fair. You can prove that the house is getting 1% and what the chances are and how it works. So you can see all the different bets that have been done. Wait, oh, I know, because I'm on the main network. You have to log in with your MetaMask wallet. So you log into your wallet, right? On MetaMask. And let me see, sorry, what am I doing here? Reject. So you can go ahead and pick up some test network ether by going somewhere here. There's a way to do it basically. Or just pick yourself up from a faucet, from the official faucet, some test ether to try it out right now. And make sure that you click up here where it says Robson Test Network, not main Ethereum network because it's not working on that yet. Make sure you get yourself some test ether. There's a way to do it right in here. But anyway, or just search for it, how to pick up some test ether. You'll get your address regular, copy it, send yourself some. So you open that up, then you reload this site. You log into etherroll.com using your Google Chrome MetaMask extension. Log into the test network with some test ether. You set your bet size. So let's say I want to bet 3 ether. You would go here, bet 3, or you can use one of these quick bet amounts. You adjust your chance to win. Basically, you have to roll under whatever numbers here. So you set this also determines your chances, right? Because if you put roll under 98 and it's rolling between 1 and 100, you have a way higher chance of winning, but you're only going to win 0.01 with a bet of 3, which is not very much if assuming you win. So you have a higher chance, basically, the higher you raise this amount. And you could lower your chance all the way down to roll under 3 for a huge profit. So if I only bet 3, it tells you right here, I would get a profit of 98 ether. if I bet 3 Ether, which is insane. So this tells you your chances right here. I recently, earlier, my buddy was here and we tested it out. I put it at 10% chance. This is the second time that we rolled together. I just wanted to show it to him. He's like, man, it's test Ether, man. Just bet 5 Ether, he said, and roll under 10. So I went here. I was like, man, I don't even want to, like, that seems crazy. I'd rather put it up here. But he's like, just do it, man. It's test Ether. I was like, you're crazy, bro. You're wild. And so we did it. We were trying to go all the way down, but we couldn't. So we ended up settling for 10. What the hell? For a whatever. So roll under 12, let's say, right? We actually got we rolled a 2. So if we had lowered this all the way, I would have gotten a huge profit, like a stupid profit. And I rolled. I actually won. So what you do is you hit here, 1, roll. Wait, am I in the test network? Maybe I'm not. Let me try this again. I might be doing this wrong. I did this earlier. Let me exit etherroll.com. Maybe because I logged into the MetaMask browser late. So let me see. Oh yeah, right here. So it tells me how much I have right on top. You see balance once you're logged in. And so you go here. I want to bet 5. Quick bet amount at 10% chance. Roll. Or 11%. Oh yeah, max profit is 20. So it'll tell me basically I have to go all the way up here. The max I can make is a profit of 20. So I can only roll under 20. So I'm going to roll with you guys. Let's go. Actually, let's see. What do you guys think? Let's do this live. What should I bet it? What should I bet? Oh, shoot. You guys can't see. I'm sorry about that. It's been black the whole time. I apologize. We're back. We're back. Let's do it again real quick. You can't stop laughing right now. This is great. I'm sorry. RIP. I'm terrible. Let's really quickly run it. So I went through my MetaMask wallet. I went here. I enabled the Robson test network. I have 21 Ether. I went and logged into etherroll.com. Right on the top right, it tells me my balance. I hit here where it says bet. I quick bet 5. I could have checked the smart contract. I could have checked all of the bets that have happened recently. I could have checked my bets. I could have gone to support if there was some sort of issue. I could have gone here to play, which is what we're going to do. And what should I bet? What do you guys think? Okay, you can see now. Okay, whatever. So let's just go ahead because there's a delay and bet 5 Ether at a 20 roll under 22. We're going to roll. No, actually, no. We're going to, for a profit of, we're going to roll 5. Wait, what the hell? Oh, logged me out. It logged me out again. Let's try it again. I can't switch screens. We're going to bet 5 for a profit of maximum 20, which lets me roll under. Whatever, let's roll under 22 and we hit roll. Bam. So it'll pull up my wallet right here. I'll hit accept. I accept that I'm going to send in 5 Ether and pay the little fee to Ethereum network. And then we wait. It has to mine those blocks. So it takes a little bit of time right now, but as we move toward proof of stake and Casper and sharding and all that fun stuff with Ethereum network toward the end of the year, then this will be much quicker as it mines those blocks. But for now, you have to wait. So it'll say mining 3 blocks. Mining 1 block left. I just think this shows the potential for the dApps to be built on provably fair smart contract code. And how many people bet for a way bigger house edge and commission than this? 5%, right? For example. This is better. And if you have people who are honestly picking up and using this site often, maybe they're really lucky. Maybe everything is in their favor. Maybe they're smart with the way that they do this and they just, you know, they pay when the stars are in their favor, whatever it is. They keep returning. Then that 1% house hedge goes to the holders of those ROL or EtherRoll tokens. And I've made videos about this before, and I've talked about the benefits of investing in it. So you can check that video out by searching for it. But I think it's cool because I can see a lot of people using this. And they're still in the test network. I wonder if you guys know where to pick up these DICE tokens. I couldn't figure out what exchange is selling them right now, if they're even available yet right now on exchanges. But I wouldn't mind holding some right now. I couldn't find an exchange. Receiving result. This is exciting, right? So we have to roll under 22 right now. I only bet 5. I could get a profit of 18.571. So I would get like 23 something inside of my wallet. Right now I look at put up my MetaMask wallet. I only have 16.984 in there right now. Let's see. Bet in progress. Receiving result. We lost. It rolled an 87. So I had to roll under 22. The house wins. I lost my 5 ether, my test ether. So whatever. The reason I have 20 here is because I had bet 5 earlier and won a bunch. So that's pretty much it. So I wanted to share that. So, keeps buffering. Mining rig taking up too much bandwidth. Yeah, I think it's because I'm opening up too many tabs up here. Let me close a bunch of tabs. I have like so many now. It's funny because my laptop, due to the Moore's law and the singularity and all, has a way faster processor that was cheaper than my main computer that I built like a year and a half ago. And so it actually is much better at these kind of things. This is the basic attention token thing I was talking about. There's an article on coindesk.com, nodecounter.com, where you can check out the Bitcoin Unlimited versus SegWit blocks. And lastly, I wanted to go ahead and hit up GDAX with you guys. See what's up with the Ethereum price. Okay, so it jumped up as I had expected. We can go to here, change the candles. This is Ethereum to USD. I'll change the 6-hour chart so we can go all the way back to March 9th. So if you look and follow me right now, all the way up to now, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and you've seen this actually, people talking about this. Look at this huge triangle that's forming, right? So you have a triangle from here, this bottom point, to now, to today, and you have a triangle from the top point here, that is the last top part of it, to today. So if you look at the selling pressure moving down, moving the price down to today, you saw that it was going to finish the triangle today, basically. And the consolidation, the strength that has slowly been building on the buying pressure is stronger than the selling pressure. The selling pressure it's been steeper, right? So it hasn't been able to push the ether price down really much past this point. But the price has steadily been building support. So this was a bullish sign, because at the end of this triangle, the price was expected to jump. Like if you're a trader or a professional investor, whatever it is, then, and I don't like to share this too much on this channel because I could be wrong and I don't want people to lose money, but I saw this coming, so I did recommend privately to a friend that he pick up some ether. This might be a smart play right here, and he won some ether just from here to here that you saw the price was going to go up. So that's another obvious thing. It's just literally technical analysis, and it was expected to happen. So that's pretty much it. Let me see some last little things. Rolling up in here. Was great hanging out. Oh, Kenneth, what's up, man? That's my friend who came through earlier, and we went through Ethereum together. We went through Poloniex. We kind of learned how to trade cryptocurrencies together. Hey, Frack, thank you so much for watching, man. I really appreciate it. Since September, early September. I wish all the best. I wish the best for you, man. That's a long time, actually. I've been running this for a while, so that's a bit. I only started this channel like about cryptocurrency in July. Stuff keeps coming in all the time. Kenneth, man. So Tyler asked about Zencoin. I still think people are going to pick up Z Classic heavily moving into Zencoin, which is why I made a setting up your Z Classic wallet tutorial. Check that video out, because you want to have, if you're holding Z Classic inside of your personal key, not on an exchange, if you want to get a Zencoin. So you're going to have 2 coins by the time it forks. You're going to have Zencoin and you're going to keep your Z Classic. So it's like it's a pretty good bet, I think, moving into next month when they were fork out Zen from Z Classic April 29th. I really dig that. The team that was developing for Z Classic is developing Zen Coin now, so they have some new features on there that are really neat, and they're innovating in that way. But they also have a reward tax that they're gonna have, so I'm not too fond of that, but we'll see what happens. Waited 3 days for Ether to finally jump. Yeah, I hope it keeps moving up. You know what's cool? What's really cool, guys? I'm going to be wrapping this video up because I do have to start painting. It's already 8 o'clock here. What's really cool about the price for Ether, and let's switch over here. What's really cool is that you saw this huge leap that we had, right? So starting here, pretty much around February 13th, it starts going up, and then people expected it to crash. It did a little bit, then it shot up. I shot back down, but it stayed here. So it's crazy to think that it shot up, bam, just plateaued here. Because usually what you'll see is that the price will correct, maybe drop down below what was expected, and then come back up, and then start trending back up. But this literally just went whoop and kind of plateaued right where Like it hit the ledge, like if you're parkouring, and it just caught onto there and climbed back up. And now it's getting ready for another leg up. By the end of the year, I think I could even be wrong when I said the price could be at 100. I think by this point, the fact that it jumped much higher than I had even expected, and without something like the Dow accident, the price could move. I'm being conservative when I say 100. It could probably be $200, $300 by the end of the year. And yeah, Kenneth asked me if I think Bitcoin is, like if Ethereum is going to beat Bitcoin. I think in 5 years, look at StorjX, look at the Mozilla dude. Like everybody is building on Ethereum. There's a reason that people who aren't completely just one-track minded on Bitcoin are developing for Ethereum. And I showed you guys Ether roll. Imagine a bunch of sites after years of development that are more complicated, built using audited smart contract code like that. And they keep putting new features in there that allow people to pick it up even easier. So as far as developing for Ethereum, so that's bullish as hell. I'm sorry, but that's just the best play. I started this channel primarily with Ethereum, and I still think it's the damn place to be right now. So yeah, diversify for sure. You should always diversify. Buy and hold, man. Petros, Tanvir. Petros, it's good to see you. Morgan, it's good to see you. I want to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into the live news today. Those are some of the main things I wanted to share with you. So the Golem token, UX looking sexy. The Mozilla creator building an advertising bats token on the Ethereum network. Bullish as heck. Awesome. And really, really a person of a good technical background, invented JavaScript building for it, and the Ethereum price moving up because it reached the end of a triangle. So it could have either just gone sideways, gone down, but it looked like it was going to go up, so that was pretty expected. Literally to the moment, like it was expected based on trading movement. Maybe it keeps going up. I can't promise you. I don't know. I'm just happy that we've enjoyed some fun gains, and you guys have as well if you've been watching for a while and suck through the tough times. So it's great to see you guys doing well and continuing to support the channel. Even if it's bad times, I'll be here letting you guys know the realistic side things. Let's keep things real, and let's keep our minds at the end of the year, what things are going to look like by early 2018. And I think it's much, much higher, regardless of all these price movements. So I don't really care if the price jumps up a little bit today, 6%. I really could care less. It'd be nice, but there are going to be some nice pumps. We have the Raiden network coming in very soon, maybe early next month. We have Metropolis coming up by June, by July, and we have proof of stake concept Casper, the big baby, coming in hard and hitting fast. Gonna let things like Ether roll move much quicker instead of taking so long to mine your block. So people are gonna be able to mine to basically bet even more, returning even more value to roll token holders. And so many cool projects. Make sure you keep an eye out. Sign up for the newsletter on that ICO site for the BATS token if you're interested in getting information on that crowd sale. These crowd sales sometimes sell out in minutes. I'm talking about 10-15 minutes. You want to sign up for that newsletter so that you know when they go live. You have your wallet set up. Sometimes it's best to use your Mist Ethereum wallet if you have it, and have your ETH ready to go. These sites tend to go down. People can really clog the network. Smart contracts never go down, but you might have difficulty accessing the dApp wherever it's hosted. So just be ready to go if you want to invest. And these things sometimes hit the exchanges, like the Digix crowd sale that I bought back when they came out. Within, like, they jumped 3 times in price like that. So if you are an investor, I think that's a cool thing to look at. Keeping you guys updated. Thank you, Tanvir, for the love. Thank you, Petros, Digital Currency. You've been around the whole show. Eddie, it's good to see you guys. I'm thanking you personally for keeping it real. Crypto, subscribe if you're watching this late. And apologize if you watched through all the bad technical difficulties we had. But if you stuck through, I appreciate you.